Hey, in this quick Photoshop tutorial, I'll show you how to remove the background in Adobe Photoshop when you have especially a white background. So this is the easiest way, in my opinion, to remove the background in Photoshop is with the object selection tool, which we have right here. Now do not worry if you're an absolute beginner, because this tutorial is step by step. So let's use this tool, and you have two ways now how to do it. You either click once on the object with this tool, or either, let's undo this, or either with the same tool, you drag a square and you include everything which you'd like to remove from the background inside the square and release the click, but Photoshop did some mistakes. As an example right here, it didn't took apart. So now let's see how can we do it. First of all, if you hold Alt on your keyboard and use your mouse wheel, you can zoom in and out inside Photoshop. And now with spacebar, if you're holding the spacebar, you can notice my cursor just changed. We can drag and drop. We can move around freely in Photoshop like that. We can navigate with holding space and dragging along with your left click. Now that being said, let's see how can we fix this. As an example, here it's a mistake, here is another one, here is another one, and a lot of them all around the picture. We have another tool, right click on the object selection tool and now select quick selection tool, and now we have a brush. Mine is on 3 pixel size. You can readjust the size from here. 100 is too much. Usually I will work with 1, with 3 and 5, but for this job let's do just 2 for now, and zoom in until you can work inside nicely. And now with Alt on your keyboard, hold it, and with the left click we can exclude some pixels from the object. So with holding Alt and right click we can exclude some pixels, and if you want to include some pixels, as an example right here, hold Shift on your keyboard, and now the same with left click you can include them. So again, with Alt you can exclude some pixels, and with holding Shift you can include them back. Now that being said, I will go around the picture and just apply what I already teach you. Okay, and I've gone around all the picture. It took a while. Now, once you're done with this part, what you have to do, press Ctrl and C, C as in Charles, and now press Ctrl and V, V as in Veronica. And we can have a glance at the layers. A new layer has been created. Now let's have a glance at this layer. It's pretty good, I'm gonna lie to you. Let's open a new project, and I want to paste a black background on it just so we can have a look at it. Okay, let's readjust the size, Ctrl and T to readjust the size. Once you're done, press enter. And I did a great job, I'm gonna lie to you. Now if you want to correct some mistakes, you have a couple of ways. As an example, let's remove this white part from here. Well, one way to remove something after you remove the background is with lasso tool. Now with this tool you have to include everything which you want to remove in the middle, complete the circle, very important, release the click, now press delete on your keyboard. Okay, so this is one way how to repair a PNG after you're done. Another way to do it, you have this rectangular marquee tool. Let's use it, and basically everything which you include inside this rectangle will be removed. Press delete, and that's the way to do it. With Ctrl and Z you can undo some things. And another way to repair something is with E, and also here you have the erase tool, and the same as before, you can readjust the size of the brush with 1 pixel and 50, yeah, this one is big. Hold the left click, and in this way you'll remove, or also you can readjust the hardness from here, so you can do something like that. So this is how to remove a background in Adobe Photoshop. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.